DDLC Abridged, or How I Learned to Start Worrying and I Love to Mod as a DDLC fan mod that isn't affiliated in any way between Savato. I mean, I assume that's pretty obvious given that you went and downloaded this off of Reddit post or something and how ridiculous that name is. But I really'd rather not get sued or something for not including something really basic boilerplate warning. So there you go. Okay. Speaking of which, I'm not done. It's designed to be played after the official game. Alright, game files, of course. I made the warnings kind of moot, given that you've either already got the files installed since this mod would error out if you didn't, or you know Renpai enough to be reading this file in a IDE of some sort. A button to press to just nod your head yes to delete. I feel like I should throw one final specific warning about this mod. Alright? It's very intentionally rather dumb. I don't mean that in the sense that it's another one of those shitty mods that make a million jokes by just filling it with meme references that are dated about 17 seconds after they're made. I mean that it's one of the shitty mods that makes a bunch of edgy-ish jokes that involve me basically going as far as I'm willing to, while hopefully remain on the side of the line that's still funny and in good enough taste to laugh at anyway. Point being, shit's gonna get all up in this joint or whatever the fellow kids are saying. Too awful. Shut up. Alright, here we are. Oh my goodness. Monica and Sari look they look upset. I wonder why. Hello everyone, my name is Robin and welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club Abridged. Now this has been a mod that I've been avoiding like the plague for a while now. Because, well, okay, let me make sure you guys can see this. So, because the reason I avoided it, so because of this, the thumbnails from Afro Zero. Because from looking at the thumbnails, like this and this, it kind of weirded me out. But now, since I am a grown adult, I decided to suck it up and actually started playing this mod. I also now just noticed that these two are also unhappy as well. I think people do say that it is funny, so let's hope that is so. And we'll just go in as Robin as usual, and let's see how funny this mod is. Hey, I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl, oh, what the hell? Ah! Did you not install this right or something? Who are you? I'm Monica, dumbass. Hey Monica, what's up? I overslept the good Sari, shut up, we're not doing that script. Okay. Just like what, the first 5 seconds and I'm already like laughing. So this is funny. Great. If we're not, then why are we starting there? Because dumbass here didn't start with the right script. Oh, why'd you do that, dumbass? Sorry, force of habit. I'll try again. I already like where this is going. Once upon a time, there was a person. This person had scant few particularly notable attributes about themselves, or at least they felt like they did. You see, they actually had accomplished various things throughout their life. Commendable things, to be sure. They had graduated high school, despite all the trials and tribulations that come with even surviving it. They had gone to and graduated from college and managed to do so in a way that didn't leave an enormous loan hanging over their head for the rest of their life. They had found a woman that they fell in love with and married despite being almost completely inexperienced with the entire concept of dating or being desirable. They even had a child with theirs who was a beautiful ball of happiness. But it felt like none of these things were reasons to celebrate or would even register as being particularly notable attributes about themselves. For you see, this particular person had depression. This wasn't the singular aspect to their existence, not by any stretch, but it's of particular note for the story due to how deeply rooted within the person's being it was. This person wasn't particularly unintelligent or oblivious. They tried their hardest to, at the very least, be more aware of their existence and how their daily life fit into it and adjust their behavior and thoughts accordingly, attempting to learn everything they could in the process. But when starting a life of learning, of experience, of actions, of emotions, every single possible thing that can affect that person, be it even a small thing, can radically alter the direction their life takes. Is this like supposed to refer to one of the characters? Depression isn't a small thing. I would assume that this would be Sayori. It colored all their thoughts, made their emotions feel like they were someone else's someone else's, and it formed their looks, their mood, their thoughts, their very life was molded and shaped according to these feelings. Not even their attention was their own, as it would frequently wander and focus on things they didn't want to. They would frequently start projects and then get easily frustrated with them and drop them. Their life was a trail of many half-hearted attempts at ambition, discarded for whatever reason that felt less frustrating at the time. They were fortunate to realize early on in their life that they tended to get angry quickly and lash out in response to things in unacceptable ways. This wasn't who the person wanted to be. They wanted to be a good person who was nice and helpful and could be relied upon. So they paid attention to what caused them to be the person they didn't want to be. They realized that they could rein in their anger by suppressing their emotions in general. This resulted in them turning cold and mostly isolating themselves. They always assumed that they were bad at everything, so they constantly belittled themselves and their efforts to remind themselves that they need to do better. They felt that they were disgusting, that they were a hideous person who couldn't ever possibly be loved by anyone, and so they showed very little concern for their own well-being other than a basic standard of non-offensive hygiene. All in all, these affected the person greatly, but most of these symptoms could be dealt with, could be counteracted, could be engaged with to lessen their impact. They thought of death, and more specifically, how they could die, and what would be required to do so literally every day. These thoughts weren't active, the person didn't desire to have them at all, and would have rather not dealt with them, but these thoughts were persistent. Regardless of the person's mood or desires or activities, the thoughts always evaded every day as far back as they could remember. This was especially troubling that this person had a memory spanning their entire life, intermittently interrupted by how to end it at nearly any point in their existence. Or rather, it should have been troubling. This sort of ideation would, in most circumstances, necessitate intervention so as to reduce or eliminate the troubling thoughts. What made these symptoms most insidious, however, was that it never occurred to the person as something that was out of the ordinary. They went from day to day, never expressing that these thoughts existed nor that they troubled them, because they assumed that everyone had the same thoughts and that they were normal. So they just ignored them for decades. But even though they thought they were ignoring them and that they were normal things, they still affected them. I wonder where this is leading to, because it's kind of just coming out of nowhere. The things they achieved felt like things that merely happened to them, and their life was drifting in directions without any input on their part. And as the pressures of being an adult weighed more and more heavily on them, the symptoms got worse. In the lead up to the birth of their first child, these thoughts would become more and more prevalent and more intense. They struggled at their job, their attention starting to waver enough to become a problem. They struggled to understand why anyone would find them attractive, wondering if their friends and loved ones in their life really cared for them. They struggled to remain the person they wanted to be, running into difficulties in being a good person. They struggled to stay alive, and they didn't understand how or why any of these feelings or emotions that they had intentionally spent most of their life suppressing and ignoring, locking away from others, were becoming so problematic, and how they could be so disruptive to their life. They simply didn't understand what was wrong with them, only that something was wrong. And then some YouTubers did LPs of this stupid VN novel called a DDLC, which the person assumed was some crap for perverts that just wanted to ogle pretty anime girls. Now that I think about it, I think this, the article might be referring to the dev themselves or some IRL person, but that's just a hunch. They watched the LPs, assuming their prejudices were going to be proven right. Instead, it gave them the words and self-reflection to understand what was wrong with their life. It also just demonstrated these stupid VN things were actually capable of being incredible storytelling devices. The stupid moe as hell VN managed to have a profound impact on their life, and even to this day, the person is still fucking shocked by this. Regardless, they decided that they wanted to try and explore more of these VNs, and they decided to start by making a mod for DDLC proper. They wanted to do many things with this mod, both on personal levels and on professional levels. While they didn't want to make a perfect mod, they wanted to do the best possible job that they could with the mod. It was that important to them. In short, they embarked on a project that was extremely important to them and wouldn't let it wither and die like their other ambitions. And then they got stuck on a bunch of stupid fucking ideas that didn't make sense to put into their mod, enough that it distracted them from working on it. They decided to shit out those ideas into this pile of crap you're about to go through, simply so they can get back on focusing on what they actually wanted to fucking work on. Holy shit, I've been working on this thing for more than a month. I wanted it to be done within a week, and fuck. This entire thing was just, I'm guessing from what I've read so far, this section is just describing the dev, I'm assuming, and how they were going through tough times, and after playing DDLC, they're just oh, I'm gonna do this mod now, and they'll be like, holy crap, this took longer than expected. What the frick? Basically, like kind of like a backstory of the person in this mod. Anyway, done with the stupid thing now. Enjoy the shit post. I didn't. Boy, sure would be nice to have some character development today. I've always wanted to be a fully fledged, deeply complex individual with numerous wants and desires weighing in on. Too bad, not today. I've got an appointment to keep, so we don't have time for any of that. Who are you? That's Sayori, dumbass. Oh, hey, Sayori, what's up? Today, you get to be a terrible flanderization of protagonists who are as intensely generic and relatable as possible. Oh, wait, was that today? I thought your depression and unrequited love for me practically spilling over was today. Well, yeah, that's why we don't have time for you to be anything but a completely oblivious otaku right now. Dense need. Oh, okay then, cool. Great, join a club or something, since when we get married, I don't want both of us to be completely worthless. No, none of them involve anime, manga, girls, or food. Fine, I'll wear you down later. I then followed along because it's part of the framing device. Man, I can't believe I've been avoiding this mod. Well, I did say because the thumbnails are, well, you know. But now that I'm older, I'm probably more comfortable with it now. Hopefully. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my... Wait a minute. Today took fucking forever! I had like 9 exams today. There aren't even 9 periods in our school. Tell me about it. I had 13. 2 of them were assigned by my lunch period about the history of tater tots. This curriculum is bullshit. How have you been today, by the way? I mean, so many exams probably aren't helping your depressive symptoms. That's funny, Robin. You know as well as I do that you're not well developed enough to have noticed that. Oh, right. Sorry, I forgot. That being the case, I'm gonna go home and be the most boring person who's ever lived. How about instead you join my book club? No. Every other member besides you would be a girl, and one of them even made you food already. Well, that's 2 out of my 4 requirements. Can you throw in another? What if one of those girls is really into you? It's a harem. They're all going to be into me. Also, one of them reads manga. Okay. I then followed along because otherwise the plot wouldn't go anywhere. Everyone, the new member's here. Wait, isn't there some sort of process to actually join the club? It can't just be someone walks in and loudly announces someone else is part of the club. That'd be rife for abuse. Oh, Robin, you're not fully developed enough to think of that. Whoop, sorry, forgot. Let me try that again. Everyone, the new member's here. Fuck you, dummy. Is that an invitation? What? No, that was merely Robin being rude, Sayori. Ah! Please stop undressing in public. Jeez. Who are you? That's Yuri, dumbass. Oh, hey, Yuri, what's up? The last one is Natsuki. Oh, hey, Natsuki, what's up? Are you serious? Ah, she's not even on screen, you moron. Who are you? Monica, I hate you. Oh, hey, Monica, what's up? I only view you as a conduit to talk to who I actually want to interact with. Anyway, I'm Yuri. I'm the rather delicate but socially awkward bookworm of the club who is the most mature person here. Why? Because your posture is enormous? Well, that and my insistence on creating overly complex communicative structures via persistent and unnecessary usage of extremely advanced language. I rest case in point there. My apologies, I forgot about the socially awkward thing. Pretend I started a few times during that as I tripped over and not accidentally revealing what I find you of interest. Nah, it's cool. Guess that means you're the yandere here. Yes, but once we attacked you, I dropped that to become the designated yandere of the club. Weirdly though, people seem to desire me a lot more that way. I have no clue as to why. It's absolutely not who I am as a person, and it's a horrific state of mind, both for myself and for whomever I'd be with. And I'm Natsuki. I'm the petite tsundere who is ostracized for partaking in a perfectly normal hobby for some reason, and who can't ever accept a compliment without being upset about it. Let me guess, you're the manga reader. That's cool. Oh my god, I can't believe you just said that I read manga out loud. That's so embarrassing. I hope my judgmental friends and overly strict father didn't hear that. Also, thank you for the compliment or something. It truly upsets me. Baka baka rar. And I'm Monica. I'm literally perfect at every conceivable thing and would love to talk to you without any ulterior motives or reasons as to why. Also, you're the Mary Sue? Sorry, that means I'm too nervous to ever even try talking to you at length. Pass. Hey, since that's the case, then can you just tell me how I'm doing with everyone else whenever we speak instead? At least that way, talking to you isn't a total waste of my time. Fuck you too, then. Anyway, thanks for the introductions, but even though most of you all seem cool and nice, I'm gonna just decide to leave anyway because I'm that boring. And then everyone got really sad and guilted me into joining. Alright everyone, let's all write poems. What? Why? Because Dan wanted there to be some game to go along with this game. Oh, speaking of which, I need to check something here. Wait here for about 9.4 seconds. I guess it's actually gonna be 9.4 seconds. Hurry up! Alright, sorry about that. Traffic's really bad right now. Anyway, since you're recording this, you should probably make a save or something, just so you can jump back here and see the other paths. Alright. There's only one! Oh. Let me try opening the game again. Don't worry, it did actually save. You can change your pants now. Okay. Jeez, man. Oh, thank you for giving me more slots. Oh, and for the record, I was considering throwing in an even longer pause after you saved so you'd be forced to sit through it or something, but I don't want to be that much of a bitch. Also, I'd have to do more programming than I actually care to do to actually make it that work. Anyway, click some stuff now or something. It's time to click 20 randomly selected words. Here's hoping you paid enough attention to the three characteristics and mannerisms of the 3 real choices to stumble into a win for whoever you want to go after. That or like just save scum through this part. Last time, this was a Yuri mod. Oh, totally Yuri. Incredibly bubbly and cute word. Where's my dictionary? Only dead people use this word. Probably Sayori, Natsuki? Natsuki? Wait, no, Sayori. Bet that's Natsuki. Crap. Let's see, where's my dictionary? You know what? Oh, oops. Let's just, like, do one of these. Yeah. I don't got, like... I get it. You're just funny and stuff. So, would you pick a play? I mean, Robin. Yeah, there's absolutely no one else viewing our world through your eyes or something. Nothing like that at all. Why would you even suggest that? Whatever. Shut up, no face. Clearly, you'd like to spend a little one-on-one time with me, right? That's hilarious, Monica. Like they'd have written you a phone or something. Good one. I needed the joke as a distraction to get through the day. I'm being serious. They could have written me. Oh, wait, don't tell me. Robin could have written me a lovely poem with all those words that I like to hear. There are just so many words for them to pick for me. Too many to ever actually list. Ha ha ha. Just because I don't have any words doesn't mean I can't have a scene too. Monica, there is precisely one CG that you're present in, and it consists entirely of you staring into the image's perspective origin from far too close of proximity. As you don't comprehend the circumstances behind the display of that graphic, but it most certainly is not as a result of the utter impossibility of you being the poem game victor. While I do not derive pleasure like our fellow members do in contemplating outcomes that are beyond the realm of possibility, entertaining a futility is an egregious waste of our collective time. Oh, pardon me, I nearly forgot. Socially awkward. Look at her face. Not that I wish to be rude or anything. You must think I'm a terrible person now. My apologies. May we now proceed forward, Monica? Whatever, sure. And nothing's happening. So, yeah, anyone wanna do something? Absolutely. I need some help planning an event for the festival, and I'd love to spend time both with you and more specifically directly. Oh my god. I'm so nervous as to the mere thought of that I may just faint. Oh, come on, it'll be fun. You'll be able to spend so much time together, relishing how good being self-aware feels and how nice. No, really, I mean, I'm going to aim for something soft as I lose conscious. What the? Oh my god, what happened? Yo! What are we doing? Yo! What's going on? I need to call 911. There's like an emergency. We have a murder. Yo! Ow. I think I just hit every object in the room on the way down, including the closet, which I didn't really consider a separate object until now. Well, at least desks are kind of soft in their own way. Really? Really? Oh, hey, Dream Monica, what's up? Wait, could you do me a favor and wake me up when Sayori gets here? Even in my dreams, you make me too nervous to actually interact. Sure, I'd be happy to. Wish fucking granted. Ah! Ow! What the hell was that for? I don't know, I just felt doing something. Well, you woke me up from my nap in the most painful way possible. You just went through a 17-second sound file of every injury that's physically possible to even have in this damn room, and it's a slap that bothers you? Oh, hey, Monica. I've got a headache all of a sudden. May I ask for a painkiller or something? Sure, I'll get right on that. Oh no, not again. Anyway, I got something I want to do with you. Okay, cool. Since this is a literature club, I can only assume that it's something to do with our club's purported mission. You're so funny, Robin. Of course it isn't. You see, I have a problem right now. Oh no, does it involve words somehow? No, shut up for a second. You see, I'm an incredibly... Oh, jeez. Maybe this is why I didn't want to play the mod. I was just in such a rush out the door this morning that I may have made a mess. Oh, no. Well, I mean, I guess you should just be more careful during your morning routine then. Oh, shut up! Would you just look at this? My blazer and top are just so dirty. This just won't do. I can't keep wearing something this messy around you. So, what, you're gonna go to the laundromat alone or something? No, shut up! You see, Robin, that's not the only problem I'm having with my blazer. The blazer's just hanging wide open. I've been having so much trouble with it lately. Ever since... Oh my goodness. Wait, have you been trying to take cow hormones again? I told you that's not how a scratch and lick blush works. Ew. Oh my god, shut up! There's only one way you can help me in my heaving, expanding, eager to be correct. Oh my god. Hey! And only one person in this whole class. Stop it. Oh, I get it now. I reach for the collar of her blazer. Your breath starts to heave deeper and deeper as her chest rises and falls more and more quickly. Really gotta say it like that, bro? I thought this video was gonna be uploaded on an entirely different format if you were actually committed, if you know what I mean. Her face fills with a deeper blush than I've ever known as I look down the length of her body. She looks like she's about to explode by just my slightest touch, standing here in front of me. She undulates under my touch, clearly enjoying the pleasure it must be generating. Why'd you gotta phrase it like that? It's so obvious that she wants what I could give. Oh no. Her entire body reciprocates to my presence as she readies her entire body for me. And they're all clean, no more toothpaste. Yeah, I'm sure that's what they were implying this entire time. What? I even helped to retie your necktie thing a bit better. You should be able to expand another like 2 inches or something without your blazer coming off now. So, do you need anything else then? Ha ha ha! It's really frustrating to be revved up but not able to get that release you want, right? I know the feeling all too well. Got any ideas for how to deal with it? I'm gonna be stuck like this all day unless I find it off somehow. Oh, just go to the bathroom and deal with it privately already. That's what everyone here does. Sayori builds for the classroom door and doesn't even slow down as she flies through it. So, what are Yuri and Natsuki up to? I'm wondering if they'd be interested in, like, uncomfortably close reading sessions. That might be a bit difficult. Neither of them has much time for other people anymore. Wait, other people? What does that mean? Well, now that they're... Oh, I don't think they've got much chance, Robin. They're dating? Since when? I think it was about when you were being slapped awake by Sayori. Can we just go now? No problem. Generic response that acknowledges the previous scene without specifics concerning said scene. I know, right? It's crazy that you managed to totally blow it with I'm not defining a variable for this. It's almost like we're just blindly barreling along towards a railroaded tragedy and that none of our choices or decisions here really matter. Yep, really strange that. Alright, well, we're just gonna share poems now. Wait, what about some of the other scenes, like that thing with the cookie? The whole point of that scene was to hook players into wondering how far the original game was willing to go with the stuff like how Sayori physically hugs Natsuki, thereby teasing them into staying. Meanwhile, in this mod, Natsuki and Yuri have already proposed to each other, and I'm sure if you gave them another 10 minutes, they'll be consummating the marriage. Well, yeah, duh, that's why I liked it. I want to see how much further we go now. No. Who's getting dumped on first? Oh, that's a hard one. Oops. Sayori! Sayori might not completely hate it, though if she does, then that's a really bad sign for the rest of the club. Hey, oh my god. Stop it! Bad character, bad! No, wait, let me split! Ow! Monica responds to smack Sayori in the head with a rolled up newspaper. I wasn't doing anything, I swear! Uh-huh, sure. That was actually pretty mean. Oh, please. You do remember how I essentially bullied and fundamentally altered her into killing herself in the original game, right? Oh, right. This kinda seems tame in comparison. Oh, yeah, I almost forgot about my appointment later. I need to hurry this along. You mean that killing yourself thing? You scheduled that as an appointment? Yeah, and I really don't want to miss it. Thanks, Monica. Oh, no. Oh, you messed up. Wanna say something? Hurry up! So, anyway, what'd you think of the poem? Oh, whoops, I actually haven't read it yet. Oh, okay, now can I ask what you think? I don't get it. Why is this just a picture of... God damn it. That's supposed to be you, dummy. Like, after you finish developing anyway. Aw, that's both the nicest and creepiest thing you've ever done in my presence. Thank you. Here, read my poem while I figure out whether I should save this or... I literally wrote this about 3 seconds ago. Well, there aren't any therapists in this universe, so I guess it's the closest thing I have to being able to confront my own crippling issues with self-worth, as well as dealing with the unrequited love I harbor every day for my next-door neighbor, whom I've somehow convinced to join this club with me because I'm lonely and yearn for him. La la la, I'm always happy and stuff, except when I'm not, particularly when I'm alluding to it in a somewhat thinly revealed way. I think this is real way. I still want breakfast. So, what'd you think? I don't get it. Like, whatever you're trying to say with this is completely beyond me. I have no idea what any of this means. Thanks. I'd almost forgot about my appointment later. Let's go with Yuri. Oh, they are dating. How cute. Oh, I didn't realize Natsuki and Yuri were over there. I can hardly fathom how long I ignored your presence without realizing how much of a mistake that is. It's okay, I never knew you were such a wonderful person. I just love being around you now. Ooh, I get it now. They just share their poems with each other. Further, they clearly like each other's poems a lot and want to see more poetry from each other. It's so cool to see such enthusiasm from my fellow club members over this inane activity. Wow, your guys' poems must be really good if your responses to them are to make out with each other. Anyway, I wanted to talk to Yuri about our poems. You guys still in the mood, or should I ruin it more? No, you ruined it exactly enough. Hit me up later, okay? Yeah, absolutely. Yuri just stands there for a minute, staring at Tsuki as she walks off. Like, really staring. You have any, like, poem now? Ah, yeah, just promise me you're not gonna utilize a noun as a verb again. Yeah, no, you can go happy with Nancy. Used a noun as a verb again. Please extend my previous request to include refraining from utilizing adjectives as verbs as well. Oh, yeah, wait, no. I guess, yeah, whoops, my bad. Happy is a adjective. Whoopsies. Now then, let me see. So, what'd you think? Ah, the abstract constructions present within your form and tone are suggestive of a state of mind wherein an utter neutrality in relation to any particular styling or attempts to impress one such as myself were at the forefront of your concern. Excuse me? I would liken it to being as though a city comptroller dedicated effort to ensuring their weekly report was more interesting than usual. What? It doesn't appear to have been written by a narcoleptic giraffe. I don't even... It's not particularly offensive. Anything else? It's merely okay. Thank you. My pleasure. Would you like to read my poem now? Yeah, whatever. Yuri hands me a thesaurus. What Is this your poem? Oh heavens no, I'm really trying to demonstrate my process of generating a poem. Observe. She flips the poem book. Not the poem book. She flips the book open to some random page. There are a bunch of words struck through in it. What? What is this? Whenever I generate poetry, I reference this specific instance of this thesaurus. It's my collective word pool. I intentionally disallow myself from ever reusing a word that I've already previously utilized in a poem. Ergo, I am most certainly making full use of the English language as was intended. Wait, aren't we speaking in Japanese right now? We live in Japan. No, we live in Japan, which speaks whatever language the translator is getting paid to work in. Which is also why they're unpaid and should definitely get a bigger bonus this year for all the hard work they put in. I agree on this point fully, as I too believe that translators deserve more substantial compensation than they've so far been given. Also, would it kill you guys to let us build time when we go to the bathroom? Seriously, no other company has forced me to track my shitting time so closely. I agree, that's absurd. Further, the health insurance plan is a joke and should most certainly include dental as an option. I feel like we're just yapping about random shit now. Anyway, this stupid character's run out of lines for me to soapbox on, so here's her fucking poem. Side note, it was absurd to translate. Oh, okay. Kelpie subsiding to the refulgence. The circuses of my cilium eradicate inferior to the ultra lambency, suffusing. It's imperative that it's be this definite. An antipodal vestigial sodium luminaire to have thwarted the shibboleth of chronology. The remetest there. Oh my god. Litherto to be dislodged by the noisome cyan chroma of the offing. I moistened in translating was a pain, wasn't it? Imperturbable insufflating zephyr of the nunce, but extant in the oh my god, antecedent. Maybe it's because I just can't read cursive. The coruscation scintillates, I quiver countenance. May I inquire as to your celebration? Do you dislike it that much? Oh no, has the raps instead put you into a stupor of awe and wonder? Robin, I'd really prefer some input as to your thoughts and feelings on my poetry if it's possible. Pretty sure it's not possible, Yuri. What? Why is that so? I'm fairly certain that Robin here is having a stroke. Yeah, I'm bleeding. I taste a key lime pie. Yuri, please be more careful next time. Natsuki. Oh, hey, look, it's Mr. Clamjam. Thank you so much for that, by the way. I was just having too much fun, and I'm super happy that you made sure to stop me just in time. You're welcome, but I never told any of you guys my middle name or my surname. How'd you guess them both? You wait, what? Run that by me again? Yeah, I never told you guys my full name. Robin Clamjam. Explain now. Well, my father ran a fishing business that specialized in capturing large quantities of mollusks, which isn't actually relevant to this. My mother was really well known among her friends for getting in their way whether they were trying to get laid. Anyway, she was also a compulsive gambler and lost a bet once where her friends got to name her child, but only their middle name and surname. Oh, so Robin isn't their fault? Nah, that wasn't even my parents' fault either, but that's a dumber story. Anyway, could you please read this crap? Yeah, sure. Okay, what do you mean? Just, okay, yes. Okay, what do you mean? Just, okay, yes. Okay, what do you mean? Come on, man! God damn it. Get us out of this stupid loop. Thank you. What the crap? Here, read her poem while I go figure out where I just put her. I try. Blah, blah, everything sucks because of course it does. Hey! Where'd you come? Do you understand it? I don't. Oh, she got a knife. Did you understand it? Yeah? Was it cute? No? Good. skips off and I describe as P, but I'm pretty sure I shouldn't express that at all right now. I gently fold up her poem, place it on her desk, and walk away slowly. Alright, Monica. Hey, Monica, would you please... Sayori? Wait, what? What about her? She's the one who would most appreciate your poem, Robin. Huh? But I haven't even shown it to you yet. How could you not? Monica rips out the poem out of my hand and proceeds to start reading it. Huh, that was strange. Somehow I just stood here and watched her read my poem repeatedly for the last 17,984 years. There, I've read it and I'm still right. You believe me now? I think I really have to go to the bathroom all of a sudden. Whatever, you can go after you read my poem, Robin. Specifically regarding a particularly important realization I had recently. I'll admit, it's a bit abstract compared to most poems, so it may be difficult for you to pick up on the subtext and implications. Okay. Don't look at me like that. What is this exactly? Whoops. Monica rips the paper out of my hand. How did I accidentally give you a page of my diary? But you mumble under your breath loudly enough that the narration picked up on, but I didn't? Die in a fire. Nah, not you, player. I mean, player. I meant Robin. Whatever, just move on already, damn it. Does that mean I can use the bathroom now? No. I've now shown everyone my poem. Woohoo! I probably feel a greater sense of accomplishment if if literally anyone here knows that all I did was scribble 20 random words onto a page. Hey, Robin. Yeah? Can you help us settle an argument we've been having? What argument? We've been viciously screaming at each other for the past 12 minutes. How could you not have realized? Oh, man. Oh, sorry. I thought you two were just getting kinky again and your safe word was bitch or something. No, that's... No. Anyway, we're arguing over whose style of poetry is better. Why? They both just shrug at me. Seem like an enjoyable pastime. Anyway, whose poem was better? Maybe if I say Natsuki, then Yuri won't read me into an aneurysm again. Yuri's poem was at least like more than 5% of the paper if it was written on cop-outs at the concept of taking responsibility for anything in my life terrifies me. You know it! Yo, Sayori, mind building this one for me? I feel like a walking shell of a human being, an empty husk that possesses none of the internal thoughts or parts that make up an actual useful person. So, is that a yes then? Guys, they're both amazing poems. They're so cute and or sophisticated. Well, okay, but we still want to argue anyway. I concur. I find myself desiring further hostile banter right now. Or derogatory term for the female reproductive system's opening. Okay, seriously, guys, why are you even arguing right now? They both just shrug. I suspect it's something to do with the sudden presence of a male influence into our club. Yeah, we're probably subconsciously fighting over Robin's affection. Wait, I thought you two were an item now. I thought this was supposedly a harem game or something, I think. But I've like totally blown it with you two. Why would either of you care about me? They both just shrug. Okay, whatever, I don't care. So long as you hurry up and finish your argument so we can move the hell on. Understood, Monica. I just need to recall where we were. I think I remember. You mind? Not at all, please. No. Yuri steps back slightly as Natsuki walks faster and waits for Natsuki to continue. Okay, so if I remember right. Oh, jeez. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Huh? That's not what I... Oh, you're just... Maybe you're just jealous that Robin appreciated my advice more than he appreciated yours. Why does this seem... Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I'd literally go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Wait, is this? Yeah, this is just the exact scene word for word from the vanilla game. No! Holy shit, you can't seriously be doing this again. Oh, is everyone okay? Okay, first off, fucking move already, sheesh. Second, no, both to you and this sequence in general. Well, you know what? Okay. Silicons. Ending the argument, please wait. Oh, jeez. And now you are, Natsuki. We are not doing this bullshit argument again right now. Pull yourselves together. We need to discuss the festival planning already. Trying to waste my time again with this shit. PULEs. So, this is the thing? Yeah, it is. Hey. Okay, look, are you guys gonna go test them out already or not? Later. Cool, can I watch? This doesn't involve you. If you don't come along with this next scene transition right now, I'm throwing an even bigger set onto you, Robin. I can't tell if I would want that or not. Okay, ew, you're not supposed to be into it. Why not? Those two clearly are. What about... Oh, God. I'm just giving out... No, I'm not just giving out huge breasts. Besides, I looked into the code. If you live long enough, you'll eventually get there. Really? Cool. If. Yep. Starting to feel pretty down. Finally. Jeez. Anyway, enough with your feelings and other useless crap. I don't care about it. The festival's coming up soon and we need to do something for it. Because of course we do. Also, it's one of the only events in the game that I actually want to get to. Since I just might be able to connect with more real people that way. Wait, really? You want to get to the festival for that? Yeah, actually. Dan mentioned it in one of the first year anniversary streams. Huh, I realized that. I know, right? Blew my mind too, and I'm the character that originally did it. Anyway, that's why the rest of this crap is dumb and doesn't matter to me, unless I could spend more time talking in your direction, Robin. So, we need to make the festival good, and the game's forcing me to let Robin go with one of you guys over the weekend because, of course it is. I really don't care about whatever you do anyway. I'm sure it's just generically go over well or something like something anyway. So I'm guessing to go like, I don't know, practice my piano or get some lunch or use the bathroom or something. I'll be back once I'm actually supposed to be involved again. So, festival, right? I haven't even asked yet. What are you guys actually any good at? Nothing whatsoever. That's not true. You're an excellent friend. The best friend I've ever had. Also, probably my only friend, but a great friend. First and foremost. Yeah, I can't imagine my life without you being a supporting role in my life from a distance that is both tantalizingly close, but far enough to remain what anyone with eyes can see as a friend. Actually, I need to go too. I need to hit up a hardware shop on the way home. Why is that? My ceiling is just one of those acoustic drop tile ceilings that can't actually support any weight. I need to demolish it, expose the trusses above it, and rebuild a drywall ceiling with some new structural beams as the framework behind it. Then I'll need to paint it to match the previous color of the room, which also means I need to put down a tarp over everything to make sure none of my stuff gets paint on it. Actually, I need to do that first if I'm doing the demolition work. Wait, that's right. First, I'll need to permit all of this, and to do that I need to contact an engineer to do the load calculations and plans and sign off on them for the city's approval. And that's, oh my god, shut up, girl. I don't care. Why did I think of any of this 6 months ago? May I point out that you've put far more thought into this proposition than I anticipated you would? Yeah, you're talking about it so much that it was almost like you were written by someone else whose job is in that field. How am I gonna keep my appointment now? Is there some sort of alternative? Well, okay. I've been grading on my fans and forget about my appointment entirely. Nah, you're right. The first option is less work. Here, how about this? I'll loan you a transition. That way, you can just wipe through all that and be done while the rest of us go do all the other whatever the hell it is we need to do for the festival. Heck, I've been saving my transitions up for a while. We could probably do we could probably all do this prep stuff right now and even let you still have time for the appointment tonight. I'll even ask Monica if we can do the transition to just make the festival happen in like a couple hours or something. I'm still utterly mystified by how exactly time iterates itself in our universe. It makes absolutely no sense. Yeah, but it's really damn convenient. I'll pay you back next week. Cool, have fun with that whole process. Oh, and while you're at it, could you like email Monica and make some pamphlets for the festival with her or something? I don't even know what we're doing for the festival since we never discussed it, but that shouldn't matter. Just write whatever on all of them. So anyway, what are we doing for the festival thing? Poetry? Reading? Yeah, I can't possibly go wrong. I'll like make cupcakes or something. I suppose I could. Holy shit, I forgot about the cupcakes! All ass to the front of the room. Fine. I've been. Oh my god. I've then proceeded to English shove most of it to my face hole while the parts that missed said face hole slide off to the other cupcakes and desk they're on. It's pretty awesome for being nearly 18,000 years old. Anyway, you were saying? I was saying, I suppose I could add answer in this space because. Oh my god. Yuri flips her hair back for dramatic effect. I love atmosphere. Yeah, some banners would be cool. Pardon? That's what you mean, right? Oh, well, I suppose I could do that as well. But I was literally referring to as the gaseous atmosphere all around us. The air in here is quite stale, and I'd like to completely remove it and replace it with the superior atmosphere. Natsuki quietly walks over to a window and pulls it open. I suppose that could do. Yes, thank you for replacing the atmosphere for me, Natsuki. Huh? Oh, what? The window? Sorry, I just... I now have dual reasons to utilize my aromatherapy kit. So, act like you idiot, think of a way to hang out with one of these cute girls over the weekend so you actually have something to do for once. I can't think of anything for me to do. You're gonna screw this up to just like everything else, and you're fucking use this excuse for life. I mean, Monica and Larry have the balance covered, and we've just gone over each thing you two are going to do. After all I know, these will be the final moments in my life, and I'm ruining them just like I always do with every single thing I've ever done in my existence. So it sounds like we pretty much have everything covered. Well, you can help someone out over the weekend, right? Yeah, that's a fantastic idea. That way you have something to accomplish. Yeah, you won't be useless if you're actually doing something. Oh, okay, thank you. I was a bit worried about that. Yeah, we know. You do? Robin, your internal monologue was screaming so loudly that we can... Speaking of which, before we go any further, oh my god, I'm not cute. I can't believe you'd find me even remotely cute for any reason whatsoever. I can't possibly understand why you'd be so stupid as to mistake me for being cute. Besides, you've seen the size. Jeez. If I'm not careful, I could suffocate someone. I can personally attest to this danger for the record. I said I was sorry. Oh, well then, I guess I have to pick someone to go with for the weekend, right? I picked Natsuki so many times in the vanilla game, so I'm just gonna go with Yuri. Can I like draw some stuff with you or something, Yuri? I'm either very much attracted to you, or I'm either put off by, or am afraid of Natsuki. Oh my god, I can't believe that you. Wait, that's not a compliment at all. Robin, what the fuck? Oh shit, sorry Natsuki. I meant to say that your cuteness puts me off or makes me afraid. Oh, okay. Yeah, you have to remember that. Oh my god, I can't believe you think that I'm cute! Oh, thank god. Why would you ever think something like that about me? It's not like everything about me is small and petite and pink and I'm overly energetic and whatnot. Natsuki, may I remind you that there's at least one aspect to yourself that is no longer small. What, my attitude? Your belly button appears to be learning to juggle watermelons and jeez. Anyway, you wanna do the thing, Yuri? Sure, I'll journey to your residence. Cool, I'll do what every normal human being does and quickly panic clean everything I own so as to not appear as if I live in filth. That's wholly unnecessary, Robin. I'm perfectly happy with investigating other people's detritus. Nah, it won't take long. I only got the 2 rooms after all. Oh, then I'll make sure to point out how clean your house is, ensuring that I fully expect that whatever standard you present to me is assumed to be normal for everyone else. Cool, just make sure to use the bathroom before you come by that, or make sure to ask before you open the dishwasher. Has the player even seen the first part of the brick joke? Yes, not. No. It's unique to my exclusive scene. See, this is why I ask. As would have been established had you viewed my poetry exclusive scene in this playthrough. Robin has only 2 rooms in his house, neither of them is a bathroom, and as a direct result, he uses the dishwasher as a combination of dishwasher, shower, and... Thanks for dissecting that frog, Yuri. My pleasure. Okay, so that being the case, you decide who you're helping yet? Yeah, it's don't care. Hurry up. I feel like we just went through an if statement, but we just got the less interesting, shorter option. Probably. So anyway, my house? Correct. You indicated a desire to proceed into this immediately, utilizing one of your transitions? Yeah. So, yeah, I guess I'll see you guys later or something. I'm not trying to avoid you or anything. You know... You guys could both come over. It's not like my house has some sort of maximum occupancy 2 sign pinned to the front of the door or something. Not since I took it down. Yeah, I'm not gonna let the government let me know how many people violate fire code. Anyway, this let's us all just hurry the hell up and get this stuff done with already. I mean, I know you guys just started going out. I don't want to like step all over that. I think I've got 2 rooms in my place after all. I'll just stick to the other one so you 2 can watch TV or read or whatever it is couples do together alone in the room. One condition I just thought of. If you 2 make a mess, can you like clean it up? By what manner of copulation do you surmise our activities will consist of? Look, I just gotta cover my bases, alright? I already have to clean my dishwasher out like 5 times a day. I don't want to add sterilizing a room to the list. Oh, speaking of which, can I like claim the kitchen when we get back? I've been in this room for the last 18,000 years or whatever stupid number Monica pulled out of her ass, and I've really gotta go. Yeah, okay, but you're definitely waiting until after I get all the dishes I need first. I'm curious, is this merely an excuse to cut down the amount of writing and coding the mod maker needs to do? No, it's not just that. My curiosity is sated enough to not inquire any further. I also agree. Cool. Jeez. Oh my god. Man, I can't. As of right now, we are 50 minutes into this recording. This has probably has been the longest runtime I've done for a first episode, so this is definitely a good ending point. So that has been Doki Doki Literature Club Abridged for now. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next episode.